but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Indy. You bet free. I'm letting you know right now. You snap.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, stand up.
On 2nd down, Barber. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. You don't want nothing. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Set. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Penn. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Penn, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. Love. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Chopper. Check.
Now a give, right side. Penn. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Ready, go.
To throw again. Love. He finds Yeldon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making...
Disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, here we go.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Looking to throw. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Shift. Recon, 132 flight. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Love dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that piece in. Go.
On 1st down, Love. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Double dog, that's the way. Tighten up,
Fire.
On second down, it's Barber. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Game. Woo! Let's get it.
Got it.
54. Mike 54. 3 buns.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play here for Dallas.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Eason. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, baby.
Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, red, 60, orange. You're not ready.
On first down, Penn. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. 66. Bully.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go. Gator, 53. I'm coming. Set, go.
They'll run on first down. Penn. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hut.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Red, check 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Check 37, check 37. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Penn. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2.
On 3rd down, Penn. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Watch twist. Watch Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down. 60 or.
54 miles. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now. Off the play fake. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Watch 8-9, watch 8-9. He's yours.
2nd and 13. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, it's Barber. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Gator.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Check my
Fair.
15, check my 50. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Touchdown! Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Down. 8. Reed. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Penn. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Ready, go.
Now a give, right side. Penn, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson. So we got man. Check 52. Pilot 64. Weak. Delta. Check 59. Mike is 59. 61. Matchbox. Right. Check the go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Penn. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
70 in. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. That's taken in by Callaway. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Check 59, Mike. Mike, 59. Stay with your man.
A final shot before break. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. You go tight. You got tight. Go.
They'll run on first down. Barber. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Set. 15, Ronnie. 16 line. Go. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Off play action. Eason. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Looking to throw. Eason. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Kill.
22-jet bombers.
Lucky.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Eason being chased out left. On the completion, this is Carey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Rock it.
Here we go. Slam.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready to break.
Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Ready.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Leo. Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Check 9H3, 218. Chopper. Go. Ready, go.
On first down, Penn breaks a tackle. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. Twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Ready. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Shoot. Topper. Check.
Looking to throw. Love. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Michael Gallup taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it sure go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Sit. Wide motion. Hurry. Hey, go.
Back to throw. Love. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Once again, it's Barber. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Check. General West. Five. Ready.
Off play action. Eason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 38. I'm coming for it. Go.
2nd and 14. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a give, right side. Penn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Love buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
54. Here we go. Hey, blue dart Corker. Under 10. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Penn. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Right there. I said it, let's go. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day, go.
From the gun, Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their 48.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Ready, go. Mike Spark forward. Check back.
Here we go on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
Get it.
On 1st down, Barber. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Let's go. AT Gator.
Mike 54.
I'm on. Five.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.